There are many factors that affect blood pressure and respiration. In this experiment, we will investigate how gravity affects blood pressure and respiration. In order to conduct this experiment, we would have to measure the tidal volume of the subject while he or she is standing and then while he or she is laying down. But before we conduct any experiment, we would have to learn something about the background of experiment. So to learn about the background of the experiment and the objective of the experiment, you click right over here and you read this notes. So as you're reading this notes, you see some of the terms over here are highlighted. If you click on any of those terms, for instance, like if you're not sure what's alveoli, you're going to look at the alveoli, and clicking on that term is going to bring the diagram of the alveoli, and it's going to tell you that's the smallest structure within the lungs. And you're going to see the structure of alveoli, and you're going to see how an alveoli is surrounded by a network of capillaries that allow gas exchange between the capillaries and alveoli. Once you read all this information and you're familiar with the background information and with the objective of the experiment, you close this window and then you take the pre-lab quiz by clicking here. And once you finalize the quiz, you took the quiz, answered all the questions, then you're going to start the actual experiment. In this window, what you see over here is this is your control panel. This is where the instruction for how to conduct this experiment is written. So, and this is your lab note where all your findings and everything that you find in the experiment, you record it right over here by clicking on this one. So any findings, you record it automatically here. So the first thing in this experiment, this one tells us to start, click on the power switch. In case if you don't know where is power switch, you just click on this and it just, you see a blinking arrow tells you like click on here. So this is going to be our first thing. So click on power, and now the power is on. You take those electrodes and you connect it to the input. You take the next electrode and you connect it to the next input. You take the mouthpiece and you connect it here, and once you connected everything, now you click on what? It tells you click on start button. So we click on start button, and this one over here now records the respiration rate, the tidal volume, and everything that we should record. So now we're gonna stop it, and the next thing it tells you to measure and calculate the average tidal volume. So to calculate it, I'm going to point here, click, point here, click, point here, click, and point here, click, and then I'm going to click on here, and I recorded this already here. So the average amount of air that was inhaled and exhaled, that was 403 ml per exhalation and inhalation. So now I want to do a little bit more. I want to do here, 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 and here, and then again record the data. That's going to be my second trial, and if I want to do furthermore, I will do it the fourth, fifth, and sixth trial. So this is what basically you do, and you continue recording this until you're done with all your trials to record the tidal volume. In this case, when I have all my tidal volumes while the patient is standing or the subject is standing, now if I want to continue with it, I could continue measuring the tidal volume to get more accurate idea of like what is the tidal volume. If not, I will click on the patient and the subject and now laying down, and I could just again take the tidal volume while the subject is laying down. Even before measuring anything, you could see that the peak of tidal volumes are much lower than the standing. I hope this will help you to conduct this experiment. Good luck.